Hey guys, Galactic Marine 501 slash jexamwolfexia here. And today I'm going to be looking at the Gundam Age 1 Spallow. I will do a separate video in which I compare the Age kits, the Age 1s. I may actually end up waiting until we get all three of the Age 3s, and then just doing a retrospect. Yeah, here are the three of each of them, etc., etc. But anyway, here's the Spallow. He's pretty cool. He's got the Sheagle blade. Um, he's actually really tall. Bringing a gaffer in here for, he's not really a good candidate because he's already tall. I have an advanced grade G-axis, and as you can see, the Spallow is taller than the G-axis. Probably can't see from that distance. Pan the camera down. The Spallow is quite a bit taller. Now, this guy comes across to me as being a little less interesting than the Titus and the normal. For the sole reason, he just doesn't have that visual, oomph of, well, the Titus had the real oomph of having that red that you didn't expect. This guy has blue, which kind of meshes in with the blue on the chest and sort of looks uniform. Yeah, but I have to say I still like him. Now, for special articulation, he does have really good knee articulation, but that is for one of his weapons, which pops out of the knee ever so slightly, and that's the needle gun. You could, if you really wanted to have the needle gun firing in your display, I could see somebody taking a toothpick. I'll show you what you'd have to do. Taking a toothpick, painting it up, getting it so that I can stick in. No, you know what? That hole is actually not deep enough to even hold a toothpick. Okay, you'd have to modify the toothpick, which I'm not going to do at this point. But yeah, you could get this guy theoretically to have a point sticking out of there, like the needle gun is firing. But he doesn't come with any such effect part. The face, same age head that we've seen twice before. The Sheagle blade. Let's get on to that. This is sort of the culmination in which you have the weapon holder in the back of the Age 1 that can hold this finally. Finally, we figure out what that's for. Well, we already knew, but yeah, he's got his Sheagle blade. However, this is his only weapon, so to not have it in his hand would be kind of silly. Sorry. I usually have my computer plugged in when I film reviews, which gives me an extra 5 to 10 minutes of not shut-offing, I guess is the technical term there. But, yeah. But anyway, you can have it in his hand. Now, in terms of hands, this guy is definitely the best of the Age 1s. He comes with a splayed open right hand, which is odd, because usually it's the left hand that you get splayed open. A closed left hand, a fist, and holding hands for both sides. So yeah, they give you holding hands for both sides on this guy, yet they couldn't give you holding hands for both sides on the oh god, what was it? Shibai Sazabi. The Son Gokuden Shibai Sazabi, which did have two weapons. There was a sword within the fan that could split out. So he could have used two holding hands. This guy can't. He has the Sheagle blade, and that's all he can hold. Duh. Don't get me into that. Yeah, I hate that. But anyway, terrific kit overall. It is worth the money. I'll say that. The only thing is, I wish we had gotten lime, like this light green plastic for the Shigo blade. That would have been awesome. Now, if you watch Prime 92's review, do not take her saying that clear green would have been better. It's not clear in the show. Oh, another thing that this guy does, by the way, those arm vents that he uses to accelerate open, but they're not that noticeable, so might as well not, you know? It's kind of stupid. And in terms of shoulder articulation, this white piece pops out so he can actually get his shoulder up high, like really high. And that's actually good for this guy for the simple reason that he does sort of need that the dynamic posing, because he is the spallow. So something like this is probably the way you're going to want to display him. Now, I can almost see you pulling off a pose which you use his knees to their effect. And now some people may say that this piece down here comes off too easily, but I think it's actually supposed to, so you can bend the ankle further forward and have sort of a really dynamic running pose on the ground, even though this guy was made for space. But yeah, you can get this guy into some pretty dynamic poses, trying to get these feet balanced. Even with him on the ground. There, that's a pretty nice pose for a 1-to-144 high grade. But yeah, up, and he goes down. Yeah, definitely. Out of all of the three, I would have to say the Titus is my favorite still. Robert 184 was a little swayed by this model. I don't see why. I mean, it's a good model, don't get me wrong, but I don't see this changing my favorite from the Titus to the Spallow. Definitely not, in fact. The blade is the only real complaint. Could have given us that one piece of plastic. And I do believe the blade was on the ape. It was on a plate. Oh, no, wait. No. It was with the rest of the white, the special white for the Spallow. But couldn't they have included that one other color? You know, like, up the price 30 cents or something to inject one other color. I could see somebody releasing a chrome, like a special chrome plated Shigo blade part, because it is a really shiny green. It looks like it's almost a blade made of diamond or something. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know, but yeah, I could see somebody making a special effect for that. But I'll see you guys. This has been Galactic Marine 501/jexamwolfexia. And the next video is going to be something different. It's going to be an anime review for episode number 14 of Gundam Age. And I'm going to apologize in advance, because I know I'm going to start raving at some point. So just be warned. Okay, I'll see you guys. This has been Galactic Marine 501/jexamwolfexia. And also, next video, maybe, how to weather. So I'm sort of getting into that. So a really cheap way to weather with your Gundams. I'm doing a lot of weathering on this guy, the advanced grade GXs. And I'm also going to possibly weather this guy, the Alex. And maybe this guy, the Duel. Because I think he could use something. He's a little plain. But yeah. I'll see you guys. This has been Galactic Marine 501/jexamwolfexia once again. I've said that like 4 times now. Sorry. See you guys at the next review.